Can you let me know? Just a quickie. I've just finished what feels like the longest week at work in my life. And I know it is. Not even close. Feels like it though. Because of all the stuff that's happened over the week. All the outside work stuff. It just makes it feel like a really long one. And then as soon as I finished and walked in the front room, Mum and Dad were talking about going away on holiday tomorrow. Shit, tomorrow. It's not tomorrow, it's Sunday. Saturday night, Sunday morning, early hours. But it just confused the life out of me. Thought, shit, have I got to suddenly disappear? Viva Paul's Vegas, right in there. I thought, have I got to suddenly disappear in the morning, early hours of the morning, drop them off? It's not, it's Saturday night, Sunday morning. So I've got an extra day to relax and recuperate. Jess isn't out though, thankfully. Otherwise, I might have ended up dropping my mum and dad off, coming home and picking her up from a club on the way. How bad's that? But, fucking hell, this next week coming up, that's no easier. Dentist again on Monday. Tuesday, 2 hospital appointments and picking my sister up from the hospital. From the airport. It's going to be another really long week. But, with my mum and dad being away, there's no Thursday trip to the pub for me dad. I haven't got to do that. So, you know, swings and roundabouts and all that jazz. So anyway, it's the middle of the summer, it is pissing down with rain. We have a storm approaching. When I say approaching, I mean it's here now. Partly why I wanted to jump on live quick, because I had a feeling it was going to start thundering. So far it hasn't, which is a pity. Quite like a bit of thunder and lightning. It's very, very frightening. Oh, here we go again. Every bastard in Southport is disabled, are they? It's happened the other night. They had to park miles away from the shop, and yet every taxi driver in Southport has got a blue badge. No idea how that's possible. No idea at all. What the hell is going on? Glasses on properly. That confused you? It hasn't confused me much either. Oh man. Right, remind me, Mandy, you're the one with the pen and paper. Remind me when I get back to try and speak English for a start. To remind me to schedule Sundays live. I've got to do the thumbnail. Otherwise, I'm going to be knackered. Because I can see it happening. Kane, I am Scouse indeed, mate. 1 minute we were chatting and then I was alive. You do always, you do. You're good that way. Hang on, get rid of that shite. Yeah, I need to get it sorted, because if I'm going to drop my ma and dad off at the airport on Saturday night, Sunday morning, I am going to be absolutely cat-bagged. What's that? I can't even see with these new glasses. Tetrahedron, I want to call you, because I'm struggling to see with me new glasses. Where's my other ones? Are they in there? No, they're not. They're out. I'll balls them. I can't. Fuck it. I can't be arsed. Did either of us count if you did 3 or 4 lives? It felt like one continuous live because you were jumping from one to the other. I think it was 4, to be honest with you. How's it going? It's going all right, mate. Just finished work at 7:30 and decided to come to Tesco to get something to eat, because I'm absolutely starving, lad. And it is absolutely bouncing down. You're a Liverpool supporter all your life from Dublin. Whisper this quietly, but I think this gives away a little something when it comes to football. I'm not a Liverpool fan. I'm an Everton fan. Season ticket holder for a long time. Just choosing what to call people. I know, but you can do, can't you? Because no one can argue back. I mean, they can, but I can just ignore it. Yeah, I'm definitely a blue. I had no choice, to be honest with you. My entire family, apart from my mum. My mum's the one person in the entire family that's red. Everyone else is blue. So it just brought up into it. I put about, yes, Everton fan. I am indeed. And I've just been told today, because I've got a disability at the moment, I put in for disabled car parking at the new stadium. And unfortunately, I have not been successful. I don't mind. There's loads of people who are in a much worse position than me. So I'll need to find somewhere near to park. By Goodison, I used to be able to park on the road. Goodison Road, where the stadium is. Won't be able to do that now, unfortunately. What's my line of work? I am a customs officer. You're a red as well? Oh man, red's everywhere. I see red people. She's the only one with taste. She's the only one who's happy at the moment. We call it a mixed marriage in Liverpool. One Everton, one Liverpool. Tea versus coffee, choose one. Obvious, tea. It's got to be tea. Coffee's for people who haven't got a delicate palate. That's what it is, an educated palate. Louise, Lulu Bellatini, how you doing? You didn't know that? You did not know that? There's loads of stuff that you'll learn over the years. Yeah, me ma, the only red. But she looks out for Everton because all the family are blue. I did get tea cakes. I got Tunnocks tea cakes yesterday. I didn't put them in the freezer though, you've just reminded me. So I'm going to launch them in the freezer when I get back. I'll have one tonight and let you know. In fact, I might even leave it until my ma and dad are away. And I will have an unboxing in the front room. There you go. All your family and Manx supporters. See, it could be worse, couldn't it? Although, if you're from over here, I've got mates from St Helens, right? And it's the weirdest place on earth, St Helens, apart from obviously the Six Fingers and all that kind of stuff. I've got a mate who's, trying to think of this now. I think he's a Liverpool fan. His dad's an Everton fan. A brother is a Man City fan. And another brother is a Man United fan. And because St Helens is such a weird place, stuck between Liverpool and Manchester, half the family speak with a Scouse accent, half the family speak with a Manc accent. But they grew up in the same house. Just can't work it out in my head at all. Such a weird place. Good tea, better than most coffee. It is. Tea, sometimes you get tea which is really delicate. I drink Earl Grey. Tastes like perfume. What kind of fucking perfume are you buying? A nice delicate tea is beautiful, refreshing. Coffee is a little bit too hectic for me at times. But I don't mind it. Unboxing tea cakes. I saw them supporting 8 Mile Radius in Toronto in 1972. It is a mix and a half, that, isn't it? I mean, genuinely, that's not just one off either. If you go to St Helens, there's loads of them. By the way, it's also not St Helens, it's St Helens. Where you from? St Helens? Casper, how's it going over in Denmark? Louise, you were feeling it might be a complete red herring and a disappointment. If it's a red herring, then it's a red herring. You will never be a disappointment to us, not a chance. But also, if it is shite, we'll give it a go, haven't we? That's the whole point of these things. Try before you buy, before you buy, before you try. And you never know, it could be this year's taste sensation. This year's you've got to do it. We could be in there at the ground floor because of you. You reckon it'll break the teeth I've just spent a load of cash on? I know it. They're not even good teeth, they're not even turkey teeth, are they? It's just fixing ones that are knackered and been punched out and what have you. Hope no one speaks Brummie though. Ooh, shots fired. Because there's a couple of people in here who are originally from near Birmingham, should we say that? Who are sort of tentacles reach out towards Birmingham. All right, skip. My voice sounds exactly like Donald Trump. What? How? What kind of Donald Trump have you been listening to? I can't remember seeing Donald Trump calling someone a narky blurt, know what I mean? I might be wrong. mean, he is fucking mental, like. First time tasting. First time tasting you and proud of it. That's not a really good combination in the chat, that is it? But it's mad. The whole world's gone mad. Donald is a fucking weird cat, isn't he? Let's be honest. I've known people like Donald Trump in the past. The most insecure people on the planet. Going around telling everyone he's 6'3", and then the fella from, is it the Dutch King, stood next to him the other day, towering over him, and he's only 6'1". He's the winningest, he's the biggest, he's the best, he can run the fastest. He can't even stand upright, fuck's sake. What's that thing, you're just leaning forward? I think he is Michael Jackson or something. Knobhead. You're from Shakespeare County, not Brum. Alright. To be or not to be, that is the question. Still fucking Birmingham, soft ass. Oh, sorry, you're not from Birmingham anyway. You're from Wales, aren't you? See, this is what happens with these two. With Victoria and Amanda. They'll be from Birmingham when they feel like it. They can be from fucking North Wales when they feel like it. Not like me. By the way, I'm in Southport. About to drink Earl Grey in Southport, dear boy, dear boy. Casper, your hometown is only small, 3,000 people. There's more than that in Tesco at the moment. Bastard heaving, look at it. There's only that many people because it's raining outside. What? Moravian church? What's a Moravian church? A church from Moravia? I don't know. That's why Trump has the high hair. That's exactly what it is. And the lifts in the shoes, isn't it? I mean, I'm saying all this about being insecure, but I got measured when I was having an asthma review. I'll have to measure, a smidge under 6'2", and I saw Umbridge with that, which I think is in the Midlands, isn't it, Umbridge? I banged my head on the way out on the door jamb because I'm 6'4". Fucking a smidge under 6'2", cheeky bastard. That's why I didn't clap for the NHS, because they can't fucking count. Bellends. Is Donald a smidge over 6'1"? I think he might be a smidge under, which is why whenever you see him anywhere near someone who's actually tall, he disappears, he slinks away. Slinks. All your parts are Welsh. You were just made in England. The Welsh people still speak Welsh, they do. And I think more Welsh people are speaking Welsh now than ever. I think they've realised how shit England is. So they don't want to be involved with England. Keep your own language and just have nothing to do with them. And by the way, I'm not from England. For those who are watching who are not au fait with this, I am from the Celtic Gibraltar originally. That's Liverpool to anyone else. 6'3" and 120 kg. Oh, happy days. I have just weighed myself before I came out. 6'4" and 95 kgs. Just dropped down a little bit. When I was in hospital, I mean, 6'4" is tall anyway. I went down to 12 stone 10, I think it was. Like that. My legs, like they were hanging out of a nest. It was horrible. So when I came out of hospital and went home, I started drinking milkshakes and eating sweets and all kinds of stuff, just to pile a bit of weight on. What do you think about the migrants assaulting young girls? Do you know what I think about this, to be honest with you? Sorry, what's that? Void behind. The thing I think about that is 98% of all assaults on women and children of a nature that shouldn't be done, you know, are by white British males. So the overwhelming most dangerous people in this country are white British males. The people that look like me. And all you ever go on about, with Tommy Robinson and all his mates are going on about the grooming gangs in Rochdale. They only ever pick the 2 or 3 grooming gangs whose skin shade they don't like. They never look at the actual figures about who's doing what. I think it's terrible. What about per capita? Same thing. 98%. It's overwhelming, the amount of people who are doing it. There isn't an issue with that. What the issue is with, it's a cultural thing. Well, Jimmy Savile, was that a cultural thing? Rolf Harris, It's all the same shit, isn't it? It shouldn't be about the colour of the skin. What it should be is doing it in the first place is wrong, no matter what you look like, no matter where you come from, no matter the colour of your skin, no matter your religion. Nothing like that matters. It should just be, if you do something bad like that, you deserve to be punished. And by punished, I mean thrown in jail and then volleyed everywhere by every single person that's in there. Know what I mean? Isn't that because that's what there's most of? Yeah, there's more white people here than anything else, but apparently, according to the papers, we're going to be in the minority, despite the fact that there's only 6% non-whites in this entire country. It's bizarre. But yeah, it's overwhelmingly because there's more of us here, but there's more of us doing it. Just fucking mental. There's no point in deporting people. At what point do you stop? Here's the thing, when do you stop deporting people? Is it the brown people this time? Do we then, when we finish with that, do we get rid of, is it Chinese next? Or do we like their food too much? After that, where do we go? Do we then start with the Irish? Do we then go to the travellers? How do you deport travellers if they're from nowhere in particular? We'll go Eastern European towards the end because they're white as well. Just does my head in. People are people. If there's an issue within a community, sort the issue out. Don't just start deporting people. Same with the migration. This is one of the easiest things on earth to sort out. Make it easy for people to come over and claim asylum. When they're here, you get the fingerprints, you get the iris scans, you get all of it. If they're allowed to stay, they're allowed to stay. If they're not allowed to stay, they get sent back, but then we've got all their biometrics. If they're then caught coming over on small boats, you then arrest them and put them in jail. That's it, over and done with. Whereas if they're allowed to be here, they qualify, come in, get jobs, start paying tax, piece of piss. But no one will do it. Everyone's originally from Africa, exactly. As Ian Brown sang with the Stone Roses, wasn't it? Black bones are the original bones, and they are. We Europeans should defend our homes and our culture. We don't need to defend anything. Our culture and our homes are already here. They've been here for thousands of years. We're not defending them against anybody. What we're being done is we're being played by the press barons, by the media, by the people who actually run everything. The very, very small 1%. They don't want us fighting against them. They're the issue. People like Musk and Bezos and all them lot spending millions on wanking about going into space when they could be feeding the hungry. They don't want people finding out that's where the issue is, them not paying tax. So what you do is you make the lowest rung in society, the precariat, fight amongst themselves. While you're busy fighting your neighbour, you're not looking up the road where Jeff Bezos has bought another 4 countries. It's on its arse. They don't want to destroy it. We're being told that they want to destroy it because that suits their narrative. They don't. And again, if you want to sort all this stuff out, start speaking to the Muslim community, to the imams. We used to all the time, which is why we used to stop things happening before they started. If you speak to the community and get involved, they'll quite happily tell you, watch out for this person, watch out for that person. They've been going online, they've been getting bad ideas, they're going to do horrible things, and you'll be able to stop it at source. But they won't do that because it doesn't suit their narrative. Get everyone fighting amongst themselves. As the saying goes, the problem that we have, the problems that arise do not come in small boats. They arrive in private planes. That's what we need to sort out. Tax the rich, tax the super rich. The money you bring in, make things better for everyone. And start with education. We need to start with education, man. Up their workers. Void levelled up. In the end, we are all people, even though we aren't all 6'4" or a smidge under 6'2". We are all people. We bleed the same blood. There's loads of white people who've been indoctrinated into things, but because we're white, we get away with it. Stupid. I mean, if you want to talk about anybody destroying cultures, it's us. We do it all the time. I mean, fucking Israel and Palestine. Israel didn't exist until 1948 because the Brits used to own it. British Palestine. We decided to start chopping it up and giving it to people and then not keeping an eye on it. Iran was all right. People used to be sound in Iran until we got involved, just because of petrol. When Kermit Roosevelt and all that went over there and got rid of the Shah of Iran, the original one that was all right, then all of a sudden you create a power vacuum, and what happens? Anytime you create a power vacuum, the bad people get involved. The same with Iraq. Saddam Hussein, lunatic, but while he was there was no such thing as Al-Qaeda or ISIS involved. He wouldn't allow it. Got rid of him, created a power vacuum. They came in, they came to power, they became stronger. They then had access to the oil. They were able to get more money. The same with Libya. Colonel Gaddafi, fucking lunatic. Get rid of him, what happens? Power vacuum. ISIS go in there, start causing all kinds of trouble. They're trying to do the same again now with Iran for the second time. Afghanistan's an absolute nightmare. Everywhere they go, there's two people on this fucking planet who cause everything. The US and the UK. We have caused murder everywhere. We've gone into the likes of Nigeria. Nigeria never used to have a national debt until we got involved. Then we stole all their mineral wealth, and they're now up to the neck in debt, because that's how we work. We're the ones causing the trouble, man. Free Europe, the Jews in the USA. It's not really, is it? The USA are a pain in the arse because they're just constantly... The people who run the USA is not the president, it's not the Senate, it's the big corporations, the ones who make money by selling weapons. And you only make money by selling weapons if you're permanently at war. Sort them out. But you can't sort them out because we're too busy fighting amongst ourselves. Europe is free. Europe's a great place to be. You can go anywhere in Europe and see culture. It's still there. It hasn't been knocked down. You can go anywhere in Europe and see white people. They tell you all around the world that you can't, but you can. And in the same way, people saying over here, you're going to be in a minority being white in years to come. Well, no. Go to Birmingham, go to Bradford, parts of London, you'll see loads of brown faces, loads of black faces. Move out of them and then start going in the little towns and cities in between. You don't see a brown face for hundreds of miles. They're not welcome. Why don't they come over here? Why don't they integrate? Because when people came over here and tried to integrate, they were treated like shit by the locals. So the only thing they could do is move closer to their friends and family. So they become these little ghettos. These little ghettos, I was going about ghettos. No, it's not. It's just safety in numbers because they can't be trusted with you fuckers next door. People are people. Simple as that, man. Just be sound. Just be sound. And if you talk to your neighbours, if they're a different colour, creed, religion, race, wherever, speak to them. There's more that connects us than divides us. That's all I'm saying anyway. Got to be positive. And if you think all the time that life's going to go to shit and your next door neighbour's going to cause all kinds of trouble, you're just perpetuating the myth and you're making yourself more and more miserable. Just be sound, man. Anyway, in the chat, what should I have to eat? I'm fucking starving here. How's your weather? The weather's shit. The weather's shit here. Like, yeah, watch this. How's that? That is British summertime. Na 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 na. I'm trying to check out what people are having. Food. You recommend a sandwich, a damn sandwich. Same as you're only down the road anyway, Louise, aren't you? You are literally just, where are you? Over there. Over there. Just down there. 38,000 feet up Mount Pendle. Just over in that direction. You're only down road. Wise words, you believe that? Karma, treat people how you want to be treated. We get taught that when we're kids. Treat people as you'd want to be treated, or, you know, would you like someone doing that to you? No? Well, don't do it. You tell kids to do that. And then as you grow up, or as people grow up, they tend to just go back to being idiotic about things. Just be sound. If the entire world was to one day go, right, just be sound, everything would be great. Prefer to see the good in people. I mean, obviously, if people do wrong, then it needs to be dealt with. But you can't just immediately suspect everyone of being wrong. You know what I mean? Cost nothing to be nice. Exactly, man. It costs nothing to be nice. You had prawn salad. You were hoping for summer weather. Prawn salad. Disgusting. Dodge Viper or Challenger. I don't like American cars, I'll be honest with you. But if I had to have one, it'd have to be a Challenger. What are we doing here? Yesterday you had a pork roast sandwich. Pork roast with crackling red cabbage, pickled cucumber. It's like a Danish Christmas meal and a sandwich. Oh, lovely stuff. I don't really eat much pork. Mind you, I don't eat much. Don't eat much meat these days. A Hemi Cuda. Again, not a big fan of American cars, but then I don't live in a country where we've got straight roads everywhere. I think I'd much rather have a European or a Japanese sports type car. I'm happy with Mercedes. I love this little thing. Diesel. Oh shit, that reminds me. No, don't do that. Yeah, only a quarter of a tank. I'm going to have to go and get some diesel Washington in a bit, some Vin Diesel. On account of the fact that I will be going to the airport early hours of Sunday morning. Remember that. You're a vegetarian, you don't eat veg. But you see, I was a little bit like that, but then I had a massive stroke and then your world view changes ever so slightly. So I don't drink alcohol anymore. I try and be careful what I eat. Loads more fruit, loads more salad. No ready meals. Or not as many ready meals. Not as many takeaways and what have you. Because trust me, man, the last thing on earth that you need is for part of your brain to explode. Strokes are horrible things. I mean, look at that. I can do that now. I couldn't 2.5 years ago. I can do that now, but I can't use it for anything. I had to sell my car, which is a manual stick shift, because I can't use it. I'm not allowed to, actually. My licence has been changed, but I can only drive an automatic until I take another assessment. But it's horrible, and it was all down to blood pressure. High blood pressure that I didn't know I had. There was no warnings about it. There was no clue that I had it. And then just one day, instead of having like a mini stroke, a TIA, a trans-ischemic attack, not a little mini one, straight in, both feet, deep end, explode. And left me completely disabled down my left-hand side. You know what I mean? You don't want that. Anyone who's watching, please look after your blood pressure. If it's high, speak to your doctor and be absolutely 100% honest about what you do. If you're drinking too much, tell them. If you're smoking or taking any kind of substance, tell them. Tell them all kinds. Tell them everything. Now, I got glasses before the stroke, Casper, and it's got worse. My eyesight's got worse since the stroke. Ali, how you doing? I'm all back to front, confusing. Am I? Am I flipped round, am I? Is it that's worked? Is it that one? No, hang on. No. Oh, I don't know. Plus or minus, glasses wise? Minus. I need them for distance. I don't need them all the time. I just need them for seeing out of, you know. But it's got slightly worse. But that might be to do with the thing that I've got at the moment, where I've got to go and see the ultrasound guy, where they're going to X-ray or ultrasound me veins. Don't you tell me. They haven't even told me which vein it's going to be. No, easy target. I'm using my phone to film. I am streaming from the car with my phone. And I'm only doing that because I've got my microphone in these little microphones left in the car anyway. Thought I'd quickly jump on and vent my spleen, as is my wont. You're super sad as your lives didn't properly upload to YouTube. I am cheering you up at the moment. Do you know what will cheer you up? I want to share this with you, Vic, and this is an actual fact. You are absolutely smashing it on YouTube. Never mind the uploads. Just getting out there and building your own community is fantastic, and you are doing it very well. Hi Carol, how you doing? You've had high blood pressure and you've had a stroke. Isn't it horrible? Isn't it absolutely horrible? How are you getting on? Are you okay? How are you progressing? How's things? It's a horrible thing to happen to anyone having a stroke, which is why I'd say to anybody, please check your blood pressure. Keep checking it if you can. The little machines that you buy from Argos or Amazon, they're only £30, €35, $35. Just get one and check yourself every week or so. It's not the end of the world. It's definitely not the end of the world. You've got to listen to the physios, listen to the occupational therapists, do as they tell you and trust in the process, and then you will start improving. But it's such a long way back. My stroke was on the 30th of August 2022, so it's almost 3 years now. I can walk, I can drive, I'm working full time. I can't use my left hand, I can't play guitar or PlayStation. I can't run. But I've got enough of a quality of life that I can actually say life's worth living, if you know what I mean. I'm not completely and utterly devoid of happiness. And I went for a walk around Desert Falls, you know. These are the kind of things you can do. You've got to push yourself, but you can do them. But I would definitely say prevention is better than cure with this. Don't let yourself go down that rabbit hole. I mean, I was drinking 2 bottles of wine a night, which, listening to it now, saying the words coming out, is horrific. But it's nothing. I can genuinely, I could even start now and it'd be sound. Still be drinking 2 bottles of bloody wine a night. Because I don't fall over, I don't get massively drunk or anything. That's where the problem comes. So you've got to be really careful with what you do. Don't let yourself drop down into this pit of misery. What's this? Yours happened in 2012? Bloody hell. So how are you getting on? How are you managing? You're okay now? Are you moving forward all the time? I know one thing it did for me, genuinely, I think it gave me a second chance. It made me look at things slightly different. I'd given up on myself slightly. After me and the missus split up and I was left with being a weekend dad, I didn't care anymore. As long as my daughter was all right, I thought I was doing everything that I needed to. But I was letting myself go further and further down. So if I could go back, I'd never change anything apart from maybe have a word with myself. Look after yourself a bit better. And it was only coming out of that hospital where I thought, I am going to have to genuinely try this. You've got to keep on going, Carol. You've really got to keep on going, haven't you? Keep on pushing yourself. If every single day you can improve just a little tiny bit, you're doing well. I think, what was I said? If I can start every year, or if I can finish every year in a better position than I started it. So if the 31st of December, I'm in a better position than I was on the 1st of January, then I can be happy. Doesn't matter whether I've started running or playing guitar or anything. As long as I've improved within that 12 months. That's all you can do. Keep on doing the reps, keep on doing the exercises, and keep on believing. So you've got to try, got to, you know. Got to all the time. It's that second chance that you're given. Because with the hemorrhagic stroke as well, the stats, I think I've said this before, haven't I? About 1/3, 33% don't make it. 33% are disabled for life. 33% make a complete recovery. If you're not in the first section, be happy. If you're in the second section, push yourself to get into the third one. You've also got angina. Oh, man, sorry to hear that. I've come a long way. I have. I'm hoping that the videos that are on this channel, if people go back and have a look at them, you can see where I was and where I am now. And it's a massive leap. And one that I'm proud of. There's been a lot of work involved. Yeah, just got to keep on trying. You got to keep on going, man. Keep on going. Sending love and positivity your way. You've got this. Now you've got a journey here where I don't stop believing. You've got to. And also, again, when I was lying in the hospital, there was other people that were just lying there in bed. And the physios would come round. Anybody fancy some physio? We've got a spare half hour. I put my hand up straight away. They would just be lying there, waiting for the dinner to get brought to them. But you're never ever going to get any better because you're not trying. At least if they come in and say, we've got a spare half hour, I am going to say, come on, mate, I'll do it. I might not get back 100%, but I want to get as close as possible to it. If the closest I can get is 48%, I'm going to do it. No one's going to do it for me. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to get off my arse and do it myself. And I've done that all the way through. Yeah, Carol, if you want to chat, don't hesitate to reach out. Anybody who's in here, we're more than willing to speak to you. They've all done it with me. It's been fantastic. Such a good community spirit in this place. You were trying not to. Yeah, it's not a good song, is it? But I found there's some people in the hospital where I ended up having to bully them, which is a horrible thing to do, but having to say to them, get up, come on. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Get up, try, at least try. If you don't succeed, at least you've got the knowledge that you give it a good go. And you'll have failed on your own terms. That's what I was happy with that. If I'd have failed, if I hadn't got any better than I was, it wouldn't have been because I hadn't tried. I had to do it. And I've come a long way, so if I can do it, anyone can. You'd be surprised. And once you're put in that position, you'd be surprised how resilient and how much mental strength you can drag up. There's a well there that we never use. And then on that one occasion when you really need it, that's when you can go there and you can drag it out of that well, man. You really can. Not that I was ever completely weak, but again, like I say, I'd give up on myself. Wasn't looking after myself. That is a weakness. All of a sudden, I'm not letting this beat me. I am not letting this beat me. That came from nowhere. And I feel stronger now mentally than I ever have in my life, despite the fact that it's come at the back of the worst couple of years that I've had, health-wise. You can drag it from the well, man. Everyone's loved it. Yeah, everyone's fantastic. The world isn't horrible. You haven't got to worry about your neighbour. I'm telling you, man. You got to look after each other. Do I know the statistics? I don't know the full statistics, but it was looking more nowadays than it used to be, and I think a lot of that is down to overconsumption of alcohol and overconsumption of salt in diets. The amount of salt that's in food. I've said there's, if you get a large quarter pounder meal from McDonald's, it is over 50% of your daily recommended salt intake. Just that one meal. Then if you have something else on top of that during the day, a ready meal, a bacon sandwich, salted peanuts as a snack, pretzels, whatever it is, that's going to take it over your 100%. If you do that every single day, at some point, it's going to have an effect. throw in alcohol, smoking, medicational substances that you shouldn't really be taking. You're not doing yourself any good. Stress doesn't help either. Jenksy, what about you? Stress doesn't help. And do you know what? It's easy saying to someone, don't be stressed. You can't just go, all right, fair enough, I won't be stressed anymore. It doesn't work that way. But what you can say to people is, if something is stressing you out, go and find out what it is, why it is, and how you can deal with it. Just saying the words out loud sometimes is enough to reduce that stress. You're looking after your husband for 2 years and he died of sepsis. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Carol. That's horrible, that. Horrible. Sending hugs to you there. Sending hugs, man. Yeah, it's not good, is it, man? Some of the things that happen to you, it's just asking yourself, why me? Why is this happening? It's horrible. Yeah, hugs all around. We're always here for you anyway, Carol. We're always here. Anytime you see myself or Viva Paws Vegas, if she's streaming, just jump on and say hello. We'll always be here. Do you know what? I might even set up a Discord, you know. For nothing else, if people can just jump in and talk to each other. Because there will be times when we need a little bit of help, won't there? And we won't always be streaming, we won't always be online, but the Discord will be there. I'll sort that out tonight. There you go. Uncle had a small stroke, didn't affect him much, but it's frontal cortex. So he got way more blunt and unpleasant. Oh man. First time he saw him, he said, you've got fat. Oh man. It's weird the way it affects you. I mean, I've got a face like a melted candle. I would never ever let people take pictures of me. I wouldn't let them take videos. And then all of a sudden I come out of hospital and I'm doing videos, I'm doing live streams where the entire world and his dog can see me. I stopped caring about that. Bizarre. That's where it's affected me, I think. I don't know, am I still scared of heights? I have no idea. But it definitely affects certain things. Depending on where the stroke is, obviously. So mine was on the right hand side somewhere. Affected me left hand, can't play guitar, can't game, can't play football. Although I was in the garden last week, wasn't I? With a ball, which is a start at least. His dad's brother was like that, just normally, he had no social graces. That's just, do you know what, everyone's got family like that or friends. And the Dutch are quite like that in general as well. Just no filter whatsoever, say it as it is. Which when you come from somewhere like England especially, well not just England, the UK, but England especially, we're so used to being diplomatic and tiptoeing around things. If someone calls you fat or a knobhead or, oh, why are you wearing that? Why have you said that? It's mad. Grandfather had a stroke and then took dementia. It's horrible. The body's a weird thing. It's a miracle. Don't get me wrong, it's a miracle, but it's weird the way things happen. Louis, your uncle's was bad. He couldn't walk or use his left hand, but he always had a twinkle in his eye and his wicked sense of humour. What more can you ask for from that? When things are bad, you've still got that little bit of something to cling on to. Ali, Ali, oh, Ali, Ali, oh. It's coming up, it's there. Yeah, Louise, that's one of the things I was hoping that I could keep hold of, at least that part of me. Like I've said in plenty of videos, I'm a really funny person. Honestly, I am. Ask anybody who knows me in real life, I'm really funny. Much funnier than you'll ever see on here. Well, for now anyway. I'm just hoping at some point it comes back to me. Donut, how are you? But there's little bits that you want to keep hold of, whether it's language. If you're a writer, I mean, I write loads of poetry, I write loads of little stupid stories. I like writing little 2-line things, you know, just silly little bits, slogans and stuff. I'd have hated to have lost that. I've kept hold of so much of what made me me, so I'm happy with that, but there's a little bit gone away as well. I will be back though, I will be funny again. I promise I'll be funny again. Esther, how you doing? You okay? I mean, genuinely, it used to be, I was the funniest man in every room, but, you know. MC Hammer, you're from West Derby. Where am I from? I am from Garston originally, but I've lived in Southport now for the last 34 years. Sunny Southport, by the sea. Saying that, it's weird, you know. I was born in Liverpool. My mum and dad was living in Wrexham at the time. My mum's waters broke in Wrexham, and my dad said no son of mine will ever play for Wales, and put his foot down to get back to Liverpool. So I ended up being born in the same hospital as them, Sefton General on Smithdown Road. Then we moved back, well, they were still living in Wrexham, so I spent my first 4 years there, 5 years in Middlesbrough, 3 years in the Netherlands. I never moved to Liverpool until I was 12. Despite the fact that we were back every weekend, I had a Scouse accent. Never lived in Liverpool till I was 12. And then moved up here when I was 18. Spent 6 years in Liverpool. But we are from there. You live in Banks now? Bonks, just up the road from us. Just over there. It's nice, Banks, isn't it? Nice and mellow, just on the outskirts as well, so you get loads of farmland, very, very pretty. Especially during the summer, when the sun's out and the sky's blue, like now. My daughter's got mates who live up in Banks. I like Southport. I found it weird when we first moved here, because we come from Liverpool where you can disappear, easily disappear. Came up here, I went for a pint one night with my mate, and came home, and by the time I got back, my mum and dad said, you've been here and there, you've been talking to this person, that person, that person. I said, what? How can you tell? It's only a small town, Southport, but it's nice. I like it. It's more chilled. I used to go drinking in Derby, in the 90s. I think I went to Derby in the 90s, or no, was it the 2000s? When was Pride Park built? I thought we were going to get absolutely leathered while we were there. Not drunk, just smashed everywhere. My mate had broke his leg playing footy for Skem. And then, as we were coming out of Pride Park, I think we won that game as well, 1-0. As we were coming out, we had to walk back to the car, which was miles away. And we were at the back with just all these Derby fans walking past us. But they were all right. As long as we weren't Nottingham, Derby. It is decent, Southport. Am I red or blue? I am a blue. Season ticket holder. 29 seasons in the same seat at Goodison, and about to start off my next 29 seasons in the Dixie, the Hill Dicko. The rain did arrive. I'm surprised you've got any left. No wonder Ireland's so green. Never stops pissing down. Keep an eye out here, because I'm sure my daughter's going to turn up. So many times I've been sat here, and next thing you know, she's pulled up next to me, man. Thoughts on Diogo? Absolutely horrific. 28. It's a tragedy for a footballer being 28. That's the prime of your career. Those years, the sort of 26 to 31ish. Taking a player out the peak, but not just that. His brother, the family must be devastated. Just got married, was it 2 weeks ago? It's just a horrific waste of human life. And you never expect it when it's a footballer, an athlete. They always seem so strong, and then all of a sudden, it's not. It's horrible. The only thing I would say about this as well is, even being a blue, I'm glad he got to lift the league trophy before he got taken away. So he got to enjoy that little bit of time with reaching the pinnacle of what you can do. But horrible, absolutely horrible. I think it speaks volumes about him as well, that I've not seen anything nasty on social media. Normally when this happens, there's always someone being horrible. Everyone just seems to be gutted for the family and gutted that such a young lad has gone. Yeah, I seen the blue shirt at Anfield yesterday. The city does come together. We are one of those cities, I've said this before to people as well, we can argue and fight amongst each other like cats and dogs. But if you ever go at one of us, you ever go at all of us. I like that about the city as well. We do stick together. He was a lovely gentleman. From everything I've seen, apparently he was a really, really nice lad. Always had a smile on his face. I mean, when there's so many bastards in the world, you have to take someone decent. It's horrible, isn't it? 28, man, that's nothing. I'm old enough to be his dad. It's mad, isn't it? Poor sod. From north to south, the UK is 600 miles. So 100 miles further than here to Southport in a straight line. It's not a big place, is it? The UK, it's not a big place at all. But it's nice, we fit a lot in. For a small country or a small set of countries, we fit a lot in. North Wales especially, jeez man. You can't walk anywhere without tripping over a castle, it's mad. Like, it is fragile life, you got to be careful. Dogging people outside. Oh no, this is Tesco. There's no dogging in Tesco. There is down the front. I was genuinely worried about that the other day. Now when you see the certain types of car turn up, oh no, it's going to go off here now. There's going to be mayonnaise all over the place, but there wasn't, thankfully. And it was a ball ache the other night. I left and it looked grey and cloudy and miserable. I got here, came back to Tesco to get something to eat, and on the way out I looked over and it was starting to go orangey red and purple, just where I'd come from. I was gutted. 550 miles from us in a straight line. What? You heard noise. I'm in the car park. Someone's just pulled up in it. Actually, that does look like a dogging wagon there. I'd show you, but there's young kids in there. We're not doing that. Lived in London for 5 years. It is a massive city. It's ridiculous, isn't it? No worries, bud. Take it easy, MC Hammer. See you soon. Take it easy. Bay lucky, as they say in Japan. Well, Cockneys in Japan do anyway. Yeah, that would make a really good dogging wagon there. I'm presuming it doesn't happen here because, well, I've been in and out of this place when it used to be open 24 hours a day. All day, every day, and there's never nothing like that here, nothing at all. And yet when you go down the front, ooh, madness, absolute madness, bedlam, chaos. Why am I sat here with the lights on? Bedlam, chaos, the lot. Yeah, go eat. I know I'm starving. I'm absolutely starving. Hang on. Just make sure I brought my wallet with me to begin with. Yes, I am old. I have got a wallet. The Walter Mitty. I'm missing League Centurions against Wigan Warriors as well. That's how much I love you people. I'm missing the rugby league for you. Yeah, I'm going to go in and get something to eat. I still haven't made my mind up what I want. Obviously. I have this issue with food. I can't make my mind up. So what do we reckon? Sandwiches, a poke bowl, Korean fried chicken with rice, or just chicken and a can of Coke. We'll get something. Okay, see you later, bud. Take it easy. Right, yeah, we're going to go in and get food. I also need to get some alcohol-free red wine because I'm not an animal, obviously. Although I did buy, oh man, spiced ginger tea, spiced ginger infusion. Oh my word. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Twinings, I think it is. Absolutely stunning. Stunning with a capital stun. You'd sausage your sandwich, would you? Would you really? Omelette. Hang on, just checking. Have you actually spelled that correctly there as well, haven't you? You haven't fallen foul of the Americanisms of making everything really short and look daft. Omelette with an E on the end, 2 T's. Korean stuff always. Oh, I don't know. It's hot. I like it hot. Tea and Belvita. No, I need something more than that. I need something hefty. I had fruit earlier on, that's it. Fruit is not enough to maintain this, I was going to say girth, this width, this height. I'm a smidge under 6'2". I need food. I don't know, I'll see when we get in there. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you very much. I've managed to get this week out of my system within the space of an hour. You are wonderful, wonderful people. Beetroot, of course, beetroot. Lovely in Scouse beetroot and pickled cabbage as well. Yeah, I'm going to find out what I want. Does anyone want anything? What do you want? What would you want me to get? I'll get you something now. My treat, my treat. Yeah, come on, Bamanos, let's go. Oh, what the fuck was that? Is that a plane? Or is that the explosions? Little Jams, what do you call me? Jaffa Cakes, we've got Jaffa Cakes, we can do that. I couldn't find the pink Irish stuff. Whatever it was called from the other day. Bucks Fizz and Caviar. Teasers for you, Bucks Fizz for Donut. Korean fried chicken for Esther. Jaffa Cakes for Ali, there you go. And Little Jams for Mandy. Mersey Doats and Dozy Doats and Little Jams for Mandy. Yep, sound. Come on, let's go. I'm not taking you with me. Mikado, I had a look for them, I couldn't find them. Only the sticky Mikados, not the same thing, are they? Yes, and it's just gone absolutely insane out there with the rain. Insane with the mem rain. There's no need for this. This is the summer. Right, I'm going. I will catch you later. Bye. Morning, Jackie.